Hi there, this is Chris Kane with Rabelais Law, and today's blog post is all about amending your trust. I worked with a family recently. We set up a revocable living trust for them about 5 years ago. This was when they were still in their 60s. The nursing home was not a concern for them. And the primary purpose of setting up this revocable trust was to avoid probate. They didn't want their family to have to go through the court proceedings that would be necessary after each spouse passed away and all the costs and delays associated with that. So they set up a revocable trust, and again, the goal was to keep everything out of the courts. Because they were still fairly young, they didn't have a major concern about the nursing home. However, about 3 months ago, the husband was diagnosed with dementia, and this nursing home concern became very, very real for the family. So what we did is we had the family come back in, and we sat down and visited with them and kind of discussed what their major concerns are. And they thought, if this dementia gets worse, the husband might need to end up in a nursing home for a long, long period of time. And they wanted to do whatever they could to protect those assets from the nursing home. I told them that the revocable trust that they had set up years ago wasn't going to cover or protect their assets from the nursing home. They were going to have to spend those assets in the revocable trust down on the cost of long-term care if the husband is forced to go into the nursing home. So what we decided to do is we decided to convert their revocable trust to an irrevocable Medicaid trust. And the goal here is to basically convert this trust to an irrevocable trust. It has to remain as an irrevocable trust for at least 5 years. And then once those assets have been in that irrevocable trust for 5 years, they're completely protected from any nursing home spend down. So really, if there is an illness or a concern that arises and you already have a revocable trust in place, you may want to think about converting that revocable trust to an irrevocable trust. So you start getting protection from the nursing home that the revocable trust just won't afford you. In this family situation, they caught it early. They changed it. They're confident they're going to have 5 years before the husband really needs to go into a nursing facility because it's very early onset dementia. So they're in a good position to protect their assets by changing their trust to an irrevocable trust. If this is a question or a concern that you have, certainly we invite you to give us a call. We'd be happy to visit with you to discuss your issues in particular. The number in Metairie, New Orleans is 504-274-1980. If you're in Houma, Thibodaux, or on the North Shore, the number is 985-246-3020. So we'll look forward to hearing from you and look forward to talking to you again on another great blog post.